spike down, and it looks like he's going to be
I
able
think
to
he
get away
rated
with
for
his life,
bits.
even
If
though he
your
was
stream
tagged
gets
up.
banned because of this music, I'll be very sad.
Now they play around the wall.
Yeah, whatever.
Great wall, and Vanity, is able to take down one player. That's sick out of the picture. It's almost a way to use the poison orb to try to
I won't be allowed to
conceal
go to
their
Iceland now.
presence, and that's a threat.
Right, it's really strict.
The issue is this post-spawn utility coming through, and some of these peaks, these headshot angles, are very dangerous to deal with. Penny popping himself up on the bus, doing a lot, but it looks like Sentinel's getting some value now, finally able to pressure some of these more forward positions. It's going down to zombs. 10 HP, there's no time left. He's going to take down one more player, but again, no time left. Reload comes through, but it's Effie's for the frag, and it's the round, of course, for version 1, regardless.
Yeah, so I will not be going to Iceland.
Absolutely chaotic round, and you saw all
I have
of that
a
utility.
panel
You mentioned
I have
the poison
to go,
orb to hopefully
like, I have
try
a panel I have
to
to do.
keep things under wraps as they tried to get the defuse, but Penny was in a great spot
and
to
I won't be able
continue
to
to
stream
cause
for a
problems.
while.
So far up on that 410 that
It just
he
doesn't
really
look
didn't
that great.
allow Sentinels to get to a place of comfort, and even with how back and forth that round
Tyson's
went,
confirmed to
you
go.
saw down at the very last minute, they were so weak. Right, the remaining members of Sentinels were so weak, and time was on their side as well. V1 looking good, they win the pistol, and now they're showing a different flavor already. The same bit of Viper utility from both Vipers, but this time they're pushing in towards B.
No girls trip.
Yeah, and this is such a great spot, especially just because there's less corners and ranges.
And they
There's
get
short
ogre named
ranges
for
to
the
deal
sun.
with. It's mostly a long range. Most of the fights are more easily controlled. As the team
Sentinels already have
playing
secured a
against
spot,
the
and
eco,
both
against the
V1 and
pistol.
Sentinels are going to Iceland.
If Sick or anybody can find some quick kills before the
Alright,
spike's
it's
down, there is definitely a chance for Celsius is trying to bring
I
the
feel like
fight
this is winnable. They haven't even played
to the opponent's hit. Straight through, finding a gap. Unable to find the shot he's looking for.
Nice
Some damage
try.
is being done
They
here
got a
before the
couple
spike's being
downs,
planted, but at the same
that's
time, there's still not much to work with between dapr and shahzam.
Well, Shazam does have the Bulldog, and, well, he had it. He gets cleaned up. It's just dapr alone. You mentioned he's got the Sheriff. He's going to get cleaned up as well. V1 take a 2-round lead. They were slow, it was steady, but they were confident in what they had.
Because they know they're
oh my god,
out of the fight, so they can.
I'm so behind.
But
thank you.
Going into the gun round, here,
You're like, are you delayed?
If they want to just do what they did on the pistol, because
I think this
that
already
is
happened.
pretty effective. You can just make that work. We already talked about it.
You're
before.
behind
You
her.
don't
I'm
have
way
to try to
fucking
play them in
behind.
the round, and if you don't want to, you can just try to keep it simple. Flanking is very difficult, honestly, on this map, and as a defenders, and holding the site is pretty difficult as well. Sometimes you just have to give it and play retake. But
happens when you switch tabs.
said, with the mid play here,
I'm so confused. So if Sentinels and V1 already have confirmed for Iceland, what's the point of today's games? This is for just money.
dapr did take some of that space
money
away
and
in the previous
seeding,
round
I
as
believe.
well, and this time it actually pays off as he cleans up Whippy across the middle of the map, as you said. TENZ got in on a little bit of love early on in the round as well to clean up Penny. So now now V1. I mean, they're entirely outnumbered, and that's the thing about this round 2, Dan, is oftentimes
winner gets 40,000, loser
with the
gets
2-0
20,000
lead in this round,
and bragging rights.
Kind of, you're okay with it not really going their way because they have specters, and it's a lighter gun situation. You don't expect them to be able to fight the same way back, but Effie's was the only one who didn't have a premier rifle in the Phantom or the Vandal. He had the Bulldog. It was clean the rest of the way.
Yeah, it's definitely scary to have someone like TENZ to fight against when he's got that Vandal and he's playing that A side, because sometimes this can come down to a confidence thing.
I got a letter of acceptance in environmental and wildlife sciences from college.
Nice!
That's so awesome. Congrats.
It's really important.
I'm so happy for it, like when I hear people say that they got accepted into like what they wanted to do. I think that's so cool.
Like
that makes me so happy for you guys.
In your favor there,
I don't know.
Because you can do
Hard work pays off. It really does.
With utility, especially, it's actually harder for the defenders to find some of the favorable fights that they want. So I hope that V1 are not too
didn't get 1 point at beginning
away from
because
that
V1
A
is
side.
lower.
We'll see though. They're definitely going to get
I don't know
some good feelings
what
towards
you
the
mean.
B side. It's a great
and
pick
thank
to
you,
start things off with.
Ahmed, for the $3.
Still, one
Hey,
player
I'm sure
on
my
yellow.
friends are watching. You can show my friend.
Running back used. Celsius good for 2. Yeah, this certainly went well. You were mentioning hoping that they don't shy away from pushing towards A. Well,
Nat the elf,
they made
Ducky,
magic
and
happen on
Train.
B, and honestly, it was a lot of it was off the backs of Vanity getting that pick on A as well.
Hey, Nat Elf, Ducky, and Pain Train.
Nothing but a sheriff,
oh my god,
like,
I can't read.
You leave some of that demand in that area from the defending side, who has to invest that way, not knowing where the hit is.
He means that upper bracket didn't have an advantage against lower bracket? Yes, they did. I think they got to have 3 map picks, and the losers got 2. I believe that's what it was. I'm not sure.
So you imagine this round will certainly go in favor of V1. Zelsys comes up big for V1. 3 kills on the round for him as they take a 2-round lead.
Stupid song stuck in my head.
And that's great. Definitely great for the the confidence game. Good to see them just going pretty
Well,
hard.
they play
on the
all
beat
maps
timing
anyways,
there,
no?
and
This is a best of.
You wanna mix
best,
up a little bit because you don't want
It's a best of 5, but if you win 3 maps, then you don't have to play the other 2.
You want to give enough of an argument
Because it's an
to
odd
defenders
number,
that they
so
can't
if you
just
win the
for free
majority,
take really forward position on B long. A lot of teams will try to actually
then
just like,
there's no point in
default a
playing
little
the
bit
other
early
2.
portion of the rounds to clear B long. You'll get the drone out there, you can peek with it, and it can clear a lot of position. But with that said, we have the push towards A, and TENZ again is going to hit. He is going to hit reliably some of these insane shots, and that's an early advantage, which now is compounded even more. Shahzam connects too.
V1 not finding any success on the A site. You see Zombs is still playing back towards B as Whippy's.
Yeah, so it's a best of 5, first of 3. It's called a best of 3.
If the flank is
No,
gonna
it's
come
not.
through, but
It's called a best of 5.
Man, just continuing to light things up. Reyna, Icebox, TENZ, those 3 things, just such a devastating combination.
Sometimes, the positions TENZ takes and so on, and like what he's actually trying to do. I'm confused at which game he's playing. If he's playing Valorant or aim level, what's happening? Because he look at him. He's just standing up there. He just wants to fight. He's completely exposed. He's completely exposed from multiple points of contact here. Yeah, sure, they're 5 versus 2, but he's been doing this in multiple rounds. He is so confident in playing some of these off angles that he can react if he gets caught from a spot that he's not expecting, like that, for example. But he's still going to be taking every fight he can, and he's on Reyna. That's what he's supposed to do, and he's designed for this.
We're okay.
There's a couple kills
We
from
got
Akis,
this.
but
Just
it
gotta
will
get
be
that up.
ultimately the rounds in the back
Easy.
to Sentinels, just off of the back of the powerhouse.
Why are we confused by something?
TENZ and Shahzam locking down
Yes,
this
so it's
site.
a best of 5, first of 3. Guys.
And that's just so smothering because
Is that
you
difficult?
swing around and op shot goes right by you and you think, okay, he's gonna have
Best
to
of
take a
5,
step back. There should be
first
a
of
bit
3
of room
maps.
to breathe, right? In
It's the
theoretically,
majority.
there should be
Kinda
a
like
window there, but no. Then
a best
10
of 3,
swings around,
first
puts
of
his
2
hand in to
maps.
clean things up. V1 still have the lead though. They're still
Majority
in a decent spot
wins.
rifle-wise. They've got the Bulldog here, and they're heavy stacking
Zuni,
towards
thank
A.
you for the 100
Same
bits.
bit of Viper utility
I'm
crossing
confused.
around
Am I just
B.
not explaining it
I mean,
properly? I'm sorry if I'm not.
Again? Not gonna have a Vandal this time around. Certainly not gonna hurt the same way. Shahzam.
Oh my god, you guys are trolling me, aren't you?
Is there.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're going to try to make sure that they can just start slowly forcing these players back using the utility. To do that, you can shut down some of these angles, and it just takes a flash, a smoke, something. But Shahzam still has a lot of
Chat
area
in
to
slow
peek
mode. I
from,
love
and
that.
Sick is going to be able to control 410 as well.
was
So
actually
Sentinels
so
are getting a
fucking
lot of
close,
fights here before any ground has been gained by version 1. And unfortunately, with that, they will get all these advantageous duels, and this is not a good look for version
thinking
1.
Annie
We
for
want
the
to
sub.
see more from them in this
The hell
sense.
is Whippy
Whippy's
doing?
found some ground here because of all the action towards A, but he doesn't have the spike. Now, Vanity does have
Dapr kills him.
the TP ultimate available. He can use it from the shadows to get his way to Whippy, but they spotted Whippy now. So now there's so many mind games, but also, Doug, there's 5 players for Sentinels. They don't have to move a muscle.
No. No, not at all. I mean, Dan, there are a lot of things that have to go right here
Wait, what?
for V1 to have a chance at this
No
thing.
way.
Whoa,
Love
that's
that,
such a
right?
good
Use
fake.
the Viper's Pit to draw
Wait a damn
that
minute.
attention over from the remaining members of Sentinels.
Look
Just
it.
like,
And Viper's also
Slaughter, they
rotating
pulled their way
back.
over. As soon as that drops, it was
What?
beautifully played. But with 14 seconds left, they don't hear the spike go down. They start to rotate back, and now things are certain.
Mike
They've
with
gotten
the
the
flank.
spike down. Whippy's back in a decent spot to cut off any flank.
Wait, Mike actually might be able to kill him here. Oh
Dan,
no.
we mentioned it. There are so many things that have to go right.
Nice.
That
Yeah, he
ult was
does.
certainly a good start,
Nice.
but that's certainly tipping things back the other way. Zom's going to stick the defuse. I don't even know if Vanity can...
I see dapr.
No, I mean, he's
go,
so
Mike.
trapped here. Zombs is just able to take the defuse out.
Wait,
It was
did Mike not
pretty
just see
cool,
it?
Right? Their ability to manipulate
Wait,
what
what?
Sentinels were doing looked real good. but
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was actually
Was he not
surprised
just
that
staring at him?
Sentinels didn't leave at least one
I don't
player on
know. I
A
don't know
because
what
you
the
have
fuck that
5
was.
players. And
I guess
the
he's like,
genius
yeah, I'll
of
let him live.
Version 1 though is that they waited
I mean,
enough time.
We're up 2
that it
maps.
suggested that,
Fuck,
oh, hang on,
they're
the
broke.
only
Oh my
additional
God,
nade,
that's
there's been
funny.
enough time that he could have rotated. So with the
They
Viper's
didn't see
Pit,
each
they're
other?
like,
That's
okay, well, he
funny.
must be on B there.
That's hilarious.
But obviously, that wasn't the case.
He was
It
looking
a fake
mid?
out. So it was
Oh,
a really nice idea
that's
by
funny.
Version 1. They
And thank you,
almost
Andy,
made
for
it
the sub.
into something.
And
But
thank you-
3
I already
threes
said
to
that.
score, and it feels like Sentinels really coming back in again. this pronounced
So,
defense on
which
the
game is this and who is the lead?
TENZ,
This is just finals. These two both already make it to Iceland.
It feels very
we are up
difficult
2
for
maps.
version 1 to deal with, and they're going back to B to avoid
here,
it.
They have no
it's
maps.
just not an option.
And it's
right. Dapr this
a best
round
of 5,
walling off the middle of
first
the map
to 3. See?
and taking the space
There's 2
away.
there.
So at this point, like with the lockdown that's happening on A between both TENZ and shahzam, there are just not very many options. You see that ult gonna come out. They have to go towards B here. And Vanity's on the other side of the map. Sentinels are once again a step ahead.
Oh, wow.
Positioning here is such a problem for version 1. Oh, shahzam, he's able to just get so much vision on these peaks. He gets what he wants. He's going to drop down. Sick is there to lend him a hand, and that's the spike now down on the ground with no way to be recovered.
Oh my god.
Version 1, they're going to take these open battles, and as they say that there's no way to recover it, maybe just with the gunfights, they'll be able to do something here. But again, still have to close the distance.
And thank you,
and time is against them.
Blade Storm coming out from shahzam. Decent idea of where Vanity was. You saw that smoke come out. As you said, time certainly not on their side. They're going to have to get the spike down here pretty soon. But they're not going to be given that luxury. shahzam goes in aggressive. Penny punishes it, and Vanity's left, TENZ is left alone. TENZ good for 1. No way, not again. 5 health dismisses away. Penny's jumping classic of all things. Wins the 1v1 and gives V1 the lead again.
Oh my god, that
was
so
that
close.
was gonna happen, dude.
I love that play. The dash with the right click just barely whiffs. It's so unfortunate for him, but the follow-up was almost good from shahzam. Or rather, sorry, shahzam on the jet. Just so used to seeing on the jet, man.
That right click needs to be fucking fixed, dude.
It was a really, really good attempt. And
so
version 1, again, it feels like Sentinels are more dangerous.
Oh,
but
so here's the thing.
The round so
even if you don't get the plant down and you kill the last person, you can still win
shahzam's on that
before the time runs out.
TENZ,
for those of you who don't know,
we've seen how dangerous he is there as well. They have to flash off these angles, and they're doing so quite responsibly to get forward ground game. And dapr's going to go down in mid. That's a big problem too. That's the stage out of the picture. That's a res that cannot be used in this round now.
People don't know? Oh, okay.
And there's the question of what's happening across the middle of the map, right? But shahzam getting the first shot.
So even if the attacker, does not get
into the back of the site, but shahzam continuing to cause problems.
The bomb down. If you kill the last person on the other team before the time runs out,
dash away. Only ult they have is Penny's Blade Storm.
Yeah, he had to go for the kill because he had no time to plant.
shahzam's up.
Exactly.
Seeing how good he can be. So while numbers advantage in favor of V1, they're certainly far.
Do you guys not know how this works? Are you guys trolling me right now?
There's the Viper's Pit that we mentioned, and because of that, they kind of have to go aggressively here. Vandy's
I don't
in a great spot
understand.
as long as he's left undetected.
Am I getting like hard trolled?
Not given away. He may be able to drop right on them, but the tap was there, and it baited him out. Vanity had to go in. He gets punished, and now they're gonna try to tap for just.
Thank you, Sharpie, for the sub.
Zombs. On the swing, Zom gets cleaned up. That high-low stack is so difficult to deal with. Penny gets
you have 2 minutes to kill
V1 take the round. Like you said, Dan, Sentinels feel more dangerous.
Am I getting like...
But V1, the grit that they're showing,
I'm just explaining it weird.
Impressive.
And the way they're doing this is quite scary, and it's part of the reason why Sentinels have looked pretty dangerous on the A side. Is because some of these peaks
I'm explaining it
from
weird.
Version 1 are drier than the Sahara Desert. It's just like these dry peaks into TENZ, into shahzam with the operator. It's like they have flashes, but they're not choosing to use them in some of these
Am I just stupid?
And, hey, it is working out for them in some of these rounds, like that last one. So we'll see if they can keep that going. I mean, they have still a buy to play against. Sick. Pulling out Hunter's Fury.
You guys realize V1 still won that round, even though they didn't get the plant. You guys understand that. You guys understand that concept.
You can see the setup from Sentinels right now is...
Shut up! Okay, whatever.
Playing the retake game on the A side. They've got TENZ here. 1-4-10, looking to hold it down by himself. This is, it's Reynos, the agent to do it with, but he's going to get paranoid, and that's going to be good for the kill. Beautiful work there from version 1.
I mean, gorgeous paranoia out of Vanity there. To clean things up, to give him entry onto his
what?
side, for them to be able to follow up like that. Penny's already good for 2.
Penny's playing super confidently right now,
There are 2 rifles
dude.
that remain on the side of Sentinels, but I mean, they are.
Oh my god.
Man, it's gonna be so difficult to get into this thing. But Zombs in the 1v3. Effie's is weak. So is Zombs.
And thank you, Jolt, for the sub, and thank you, Kirabi, for the sub. And thank you, it's Mekogi for the sub.
6-3, version 1. They're really starting to run away with this one now, and I'm looking to see if there can be much adaptation from Sentinels. Again, the issue on the defensive side here is that you've got really long rotations on this map, and it can be pretty difficult to sometimes know like whether you should play the retake game or whether you should try to stand your ground on this side. And sometimes standing their ground has worked, but sometimes not so much. Obviously, we saw a nice paranoia opening, and it was only TENZ on the site in the first place. Yeah. So we'll see if we'll get any kind of a mix-up here, and they're just like holding these open battles. Oh, I love it. They're just
my god, what?
Those long ranges with the sheriffs. Got to respect it, and out come the knives from shahzam. So there's a lot of danger in this round still left for version 1 to deal with.
Oh my god, what is happening?
That's certainly a step in the right direction. The Marshal's offline. TENZ is offline as well. Vanity's gonna ult all the way across. Dapr's in a really good spot to play spoiler here, and I don't know if they... Okay, now his position's been given away.
Oh my god.
Talking about position being given away, Whippy's in a great spot. Good for 1. Gets traded out. The res is going to come up as well, and Sentinel's at a clear advantage here. Zelsis has the ult.
Oh, and thank you, Oris, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dan, they've done this with scraps.
Thank you, thank you.
Ooh, it's going to be a tough one. Zelsis is going to have to win one of these fights. The knives are sent flying. Looking to give Zelsis a haircut. We've got Zombs there also waiting. They've got to go forward and get
oh my god.
Ooh, wow. Down on the ground again. Just Zelsis now against 4 players. Going to have to hit some pretty insane shots, but dapr is ready for it on the back with the frag. That's a thrifty secured, and that is the kind of energy that's
win so
kind
many
of around the
thrifties,
Sentinels
it's
really
actually
needs to win
crazy.
to start to turn.
Yeah, we should just have it thrifty every single round.
Because it has seemed like version 1 and getting everything they want in these fights.
Win rate.
Yep.
You could feel the tide beginning to shift in V1's favor, and Sentinels just kind of stuff it to do so on thrifty fashion.
Thrifty every round, honestly.
Very difficult to reckon with.
That'd be funny.
Being on the receiving end.
How do you get a thrifty?
V1 still have a 2-round lead. They've got
I being
decent
trolled
rifles.
again?
Penny's gonna bring the Bladestorm into this round.
It's basically a low buy, so you're not able to fully
no
buy.
op in the hands of shahzam this time.
You actually don't know? Okay, so it's basically like you can't fully buy.
Penny is
so you're light shield and not a proper gun.
Ready to go. There's the dash. Ooh, the top screen is going to deny him the vision.
Spend less
He's going to
credits
try to updraft over the top though. There come the knives.
Woo!
Not going to land. It's instead TENZ and shahzam at sick. All 3 of them defending so well. Doesn't seem like there's much quarter given at this point, but the 410 position will be won by Effie's. He's still holding on to it, but not for too much longer. Sentinels shut it down, and they didn't even get towards a spike plant. And that's definitely looking far more confident now from Sentinels. They're looking for that 6-6.
Dude, TENZ and
like
shahzam, like the heroics that they've pulled off on this
playing like
site.
this. When you watch his POV.
Right? And if sometimes it's the op in the hands of shahzam, sometimes it's not, but they seem to be able to pull these things out of their heads.
Holy, relax.
By themselves to stuff V1, and the advances that they've had has just been really impressive. Now V1, they still have
not again
here, right? Like they're bringing
it's
3
like,
rifles into this thing. They also have the they're walking right back into the same place, and dapr has an op this time around along with shahzam.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Yeah, asuna cam. Too bad we won't be able to see that.
Yeah, the double operator is fun.
Ooh,
oh wow, that
dang. And thank you, Marshmallow Boy, for the 100 bits. Thank you. Ooh.
Right, now this is a different look. We have not seen version 1 try to exploit the middle of the map, and Sick just on the other side of the smoke.
Oh my god, Zombs!
Doesn't hear him go by, but Zombs waiting for it. Oh no. He's gonna see him, gonna get a good chance, but no, Zombs backs off, has to respect the pressure coming in, and Sick good for 1. As he's cheating up behind him. They're sitting ducks in kitchen. Vanity's able to push his way through Sick, get the kill he needed, and give them a bit more room to breathe. Zelsis getting one as well. Shazam's up, good for it. 3v2 in favor of Sentinels. Looking for a bit more, trying to blind fire through the smoke, just narrowly missing.
Oh my god.
A beautiful headshot again.
Woo!
Looking forward with the op. The op, it does indeed connect. And the Sheriff have the same magic. Vanity.
Holy shit.
Shazam wins it out of 3K with the
That
Sheriff.
was insane.
6-6.
Thank you, Marshall, over for another 100 bits. Holy.
All right, we've got
That's
a game on our hands here.
crazy.
Sentinels doing a great job
Shazam is better.
turning the tide. It definitely was looking fairly grim. It didn't seem like much was working out after what seemed like an explosive start where we saw these clips, right? You see TENZ standing large and in charge on top of the site, looking for all the frags, and then the story changed pretty quickly after that as version 1 started to find a lot of success towards B. They started to play their rounds a little bit more slowly, and then suddenly, you know, Sentinels were unable to really post the defenses on this A side as well. So it was just an interesting series of looks on the defense, but ultimately the stabilization did occur, and now Sentinels are going to be on the attack. And I'm really interested to see if version 1 are going to be able to lock down this A side like Sentinels were able to. Oh, going for that ultimate or straight away.
Have a great crossfire setup. Follow the drone in. Bam and TENZ both already messing up a couple members of B1 on the side as TENZ aggressively looking for more. Reyna and a pistol can be so difficult to deal with, but Effie's answers the call, at least enough for now. As Whippy's alone, he's got a classic, but that, my gosh, that's a difficult fight to win.
For better?
It certainly is, and
jeez.
Well, version 1 is gonna have to be the hard way.
And thank you,
I guess actually you're playing a finals against them.
Narky
It's
for
already
the
the hard
sub.
way, but you know what I mean. It's gonna be a Marshall picked up by Vanity, you know, hodgepodge by. They're gonna be saving enough in the tank so they can get rifles next round, of course. And you know, Sheriff is gonna be the accompaniment from Whippy to Vanity's Marshall. Other than that, it's a pretty.
Kyedae, so like she has her own personal aimbot if she messes up during ranks.
Weak in terms of firepower. The drone will come through.
I play all my rank games on my own.
Sentinels here to clear out some of these B-long positions.
I don't like.
Always good to do that. This is like a really great value from the drone.
Nice, Tyson.
And talk about doing things the hard way. Pushing across the middle of the
Oki
map
for
right
the
into
sub and not
TENZ.
General for the sub.
With the gun advantage, they're gonna pick up the spike. Work their way towards B. We're sick.
It would be nice though if I just let Tyson play all my games.
Push some of that back. The wall's gone up. I presume they should be able to get the spike down here. Zombs does just that.
This is scary. Do you have an op already? Wait. Oh no, it's just Marshall. When's the last time you played ranked? Oh god, I don't remember.
Oh man, that just went from bad to worse real fast. Vanity is the last one that remains with 34 health and a Marshall. He took care of Sick there, but Shazam trades him out. A 3K on the round for him. And Sentinels, like, they played that so well. They waited patiently to see if there was any aggression from V1, and then they struck where they wanted.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
and it's something that we saw them do really well on the other maps
and
too.
they
know how to play those anti-ecos.
Yeah,
dapr
dapr 360, you know.
Discipline to do it correctly, to try to give as little as possible to the opponent.
How many teams are going to Iceland too, right?
Sounds at this
You're
level,
watching them play.
And
these are the two that are going to
version
Iceland.
1 on this
V1
rifle
and
buy against
Sentinels.
a lot of the Spectres that are remaining for Sentinels. They're going to be holding onto A. They're going to fight for A here. They're not going to try to play retake. They're playing in forward position. Celsius up on the pipes.
Eggo shirt.
Vanity there through the smoke, looking for 2, but he's only going to get 1, playing into the Spectres. This is
Tyson!
TENZ got the high position, but he's going to get taken down. Celsius had the counter. Oh, well, there's another counter. The one-upmanship from Shazam. It's looking good.
Looking good again. It's been done with Spectres and a Blade Storm, right? And the V1 like pushed into that. They wanted to fight for that.
I have not.
They walk away certainly worse for wear. Just 2 members remaining for both teams, with 1 minute left on the clock. 6 in a great spot here, and Shazam has some options with as much time as they have. You can
How's
make
your
a compelling
French?
case for flipping
Not
it, but
good.
here they decide to stick into it again with how far up Sick was. They've got room to breathe. They have a decent idea of where Whippy is. Shazam pushing Whippy back. 6 in a great spot. Has to be patient. The snake bite comes out. Not going to tag up.
What the heck was that? Smoke? Oh, was that the? Was there a
now
dart
you see
there?
Sick backing off. Does have a couple of shock darts.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, but why need a shock dart when you've got a Phantom and Shazam? Looked like Whippy was going to walk right into his crosshair, but
What?
Whippy taking the high ground, looking to go in aggressive.
What?
Behind him. Oh no! No! Whippy good for it.
What?
8 health, 6 bullets. The 1v1 goes in favor of Shazam. A 4K Sentinels take a 3-round lead.
Bro, if they lost
almost
that,
got pretty weird. Shazam, so he was just sitting right there in that spot. It was a great position, and what a great entry as well from him with the nice.
for the
Look at
100
follow-up,
bits. Dude, just
with the
imagine.
nice, but you know, he keeps it alive with the Spectre, and it's definitely going to be difficult now for version 1. You know, there's going to be a lot of room to play with for Sentinels. Their economy's going to be growing.
I took the zipline chilling.
He's feeling it, and that's always good when your Jet player is feeling it. 3 marshals, let's go! I love this from version 1. It's the marshal meta. You better believe. I believe. Look at that. How scary.
3 marshals still online. Zelsis has 1.
Oh my god.
This position's been given away as well, and uptight like this. What have you got in you? Fortunately, the Paranoia and the Viper Wall pushes him back. They're going to rotate around, and Shazam has made his way all the way into A. There's nobody around. He's going to clear every single corner methodically to make sure that it's safe, and Sentinels are going to be granted free passage, safe passage onto A.
Well, it's like the time in the marshals was very brief.
Sip water.
It
Oh
might
my God,
already
sorry.
be an age that, remember in the history books, but, there's not much that they can do with marshals in a situation like this, all these close ranges and corners to work against, and you can see they're getting picked off. It's interesting because for version 1, when they see that B long is suddenly clear after seeing the action there,
I actually really love the
it does
scope
make a lot of sense to not
on that,
rotate, because
like,
there is a world where Sentinels try to bait the rotation and go back to B, and the rotation is so bad for you as version 1 that it's actually a good gamble to take, and it's a nice finish from Zombs.
That was nice.
For the
Nice
flawless.
collat.
And version 1, they're getting close to
COD
getting,
vibe scope.
getting second place. Sentinels have been dominant across map 1 and map 2. There's been
looks
a
like
lot of
Tyson's
close rounds, but
glasses.
they have, look, we described it as them having the extra gear that version 1 so far have yet to find. And if they're going to find it, it's got to be now here, because Sentinels are 3 rounds away from taking this.
Look at this. Shazam 23-8.
Zelsis opting to
Holy.
use the run it back in that situation as
shit.
it looks like we're in a bit of a pause, have teams work things out, talk through things as V1 again start to feel the pressure
Look at that.
of what's
Shazam.
before them, of what's in front of them. Sentinels
He's been doing really well.
I mean, really a couple of brush strokes away from a masterpiece in the grand finals. Potentially a 3-0 sweep, and for V1, as much as Sentinels have been able to establish that additional gear, V1 have kind of lacked in some regard. So I think it's really a tale of both tapes.
Did
here,
Tyson get the
tale of
new
two
final
tapes
mouse? I
as these
think
two
that
teams
Tyson's going to order
match
it.
up, and even Dan, you can look at it a bit more as Elsis again using that run it back in the
Nadia's being
previous
so
round
quiet,
in
dude,
a
I know.
2v5 with the pistol. Now he doesn't have it going into this round.
What is your major in school? Biology.
5 seconds left. Oh, it's a gamble, and it's a great gas, Dan. Look at that. Everyone is on A.
This is going to be a bloodbath on this A site. We've got
Did they already
Sentinels
know?
looking to just bulldoze, and once again, they know the shenanigans from Vanity, but the timing's not good. Vanity with the timing, with the frags, it's going to be Sentinels now reeling in pain from that one. They may have to try to back away, but version 1, I'm not going to give them any ground to do so. Finishing them off, giving them no option but to fight, and there is no fight left. dephh is going to go down, and that's what you want to see from version
Stream
1.
sniping.
You know,
No,
we
that's
don't
Just
wanna-
kidding.
Not
That's
just what you
insane.
want to see, Dan, what you need to see in that moment, right? Like, take the pause, get a plan together, and just gamble, right? When you're down 2-0 in a series like this, when you're down 4 rounds, when you're looking at defeat, you've got to roll the die, and fortunately, it lands on exactly what they
They read
needed.
it
They
very well,
dial
yeah.
that up, and they pick them apart. And you mentioned even understanding Vanity's shenanigans through smokes. He was able to get exactly what he
I think
wanted
you
anyway.
Miyoku for some.
He found the timing, and well, Sentinels They're going to be in an interesting position here. This is a 3-player setup towards B long. Version 1 are investing heavily here, thinking that maybe Sentinels will switch things up for a fast timing towards that B site. And the drone's going to see nothing. I think it just killed one player, but look at the wrap coming through from Sentinels. They're going to swing straight through mid into the B site, and just as they got dominated in that previous round, but Penny's coming back into it. There's one left to go. It's sick, and Penny has 4 bullets to play this one. And they are going to encircle this position around B long, and Penny is looking for the timing, but Penny knows that it's up to Sick to get the spike and plant it.
4 bullets,
That's
dude, 4 bullets!
There goes the timing. The recon is going to tag Penny. That gives him the time to get the reload in. And there comes the swing.
Space. The peak was there. Sick backs off. Penny hunting, looking for him. He has to try to get this gunfight. Get the defuse. Penny spots it. Penny gets it. A 4K, and he gets the defuse. Version 1 refused to go away.
Oh my god.
Try.
Sentinels hitting the timing, hitting the pace through mid. It was one of the best moves they could have made. There's a 3-player setup from version 1 on B long. Mid was free, and my god, did they capitalize? The Sentinels capitalized on that one, but this,
or is my chat
this guy is pretty damn good. Penny, you know,
that wasn't an ace. That was a 4K.
This guy he's been impressing me
They're
so
definitely
much on version 1. And
dude, I went to the restroom.
Hey man, winning clutches like that, that's gonna bring the energy to version 1.
And the whole time they're just like,
dapr ace, strong, a puncher's chance. The top Sentinels here on Ice.
They FF'd. How fucking stupid do you think I am?
I have an operator in the hands of vanity.
On the other side of the fucking bathroom door.
Sentinels look to test the waters towards B. You see that Viper
They're
wall.
so troll. What the fuck?
Really just kind of denying.
No. My chat just trolls me and asks the most like iron chat questions, and then I'm like, "Are you guys trolling?" And they're like, "No, we're serious," but they're trolling.
Has taken all of A.
Dude,
they understand that it's safe.
When Mike
right behind him.
With me,
drops a couple bullets in the back of TENZ's head. They've taken mid control. They know that A is safe.
Ask Mike about Candace or something like that. And I was like, Mike, who's Candace?
Yeah, this is a really tough
spot. Made it seem like it was like somebody that he knew that I didn't know about or something. Like he was cheating on me. And I made some big deal about it. I was like, Mike, who the fuck is Candace? What is even funny right now? I'm literally stealing your phone tonight, and I'm literally going looking through your DMs. Like, who the fuck is Candace? And this whole time that's not even what the fuck I mean.
Like, where do you go again? Look at where V1 is set up. There's no place that's
safe. They were trolling me so hard.
The middle of the map's not an option, as we just see. And you know that B wasn't an option as well because of up in the hands of vanity. And yeah, he wasn't able to land the shot, but at this point, his position's been given away. Zombs is a sitting duck.
Ooh, NT.
There is Penny who traded out, and that's going to be another round in the back for version 1.
Nah, Tyson doesn't even leave the house, so I don't even have to worry about
confidence, and that's so good to see. I mean, we've all been there. You know,
but I was just like,
go through these games, these rounds that where you feel like you can't win any of these fights, and it starts to diminish your confidence. You start to become risk averse, and the opposite thing is happening here for version 1. Instead of becoming risk averse, they're taking risks, but they're taking calculated risks. They're remaining confident, hitting their shots, and now Sentinels are in a position where it feels like they're really behind.
I just know Tyson would never. Of course, but Tyson would never cheat, so I don't ever have to worry.
That is for sure.
All momentum heavily their way, and Zelsis looking for the knockout punch. Aggressive push his way through.
Oh my god.
Snaps onto TENZ. He was a sit and duck. He's going to try to use the red back to get away, but no, now they're going to know where he is. He gets cleaned up right off the bat.
What the fuck? Was he trying to make it look like...
in the hands of
Wait, what?
This time.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck
that's
that
a...
was.
Interesting running back coming through there from Zelsis.
Maybe he
4v4 as the site gets taken. Vanity can't escape.
That's my only, like...
Oh, it's just Am runs out of bullets there. That's going to help version 1 ever so slightly, but the spike's going to get planted now. It's going to be down to akis, but they're already down very quickly. Sentinels striking back. It was a good opening. You know, we saw this opening from Zelsis.
He could have fat-fingered that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think he
found
Oh my god.
I almost feel like there was an opportunity for more there from Zelsis, but he wanted to get out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be fat fingering everything all the time. Dude, I just smash my hand across the keyboard when I play, not even trolling.
Really being played on a knife's edge.
And it's probably a misclick, yeah.
Refusing to go away.
I wonder what the cons were like when he ulted there. Dude.
The op back in the hands of vanity, and look at the investment that they're willing to make at what cost? Right? Like, look at how much they're willing to give up. A Spectre, a pistol. He's gonna have the blade storm as well, but...
Do they just know that there's only like one that plays? Like, I'm gonna ult so y'all can go stack otherwise? Like,
yeah, but the thing is that they can rotate in time, so I don't understand.
Oh, he didn't look, he didn't look!
clear.
Timing, thank God.
That's painful.
Ooh.
Now the question is, will they go into the operator
you,
because of this? Because Viper feeling there's a strong argument to go to B, and that's exactly what's happening. Vanity, he's got to make the difference. It's one whiff from him. He's able to get out of there though, but unfortunately for V1, they really needed a kill here. They're down a player still, and they're going to be playing retake on this B site. Right now, Sentinels know they have the timing advantage to get a spike plant and a post plant position. And the Viper's pick comes through as well. This is scary.
And he has to stay alive, Dan. He has to buy time and wait for his teammates to show up because Effie's isn't there. But it's actually the classic. He waits just enough to get the kill onto Sick. Now they're able to push together from a position of strike. Penny's blade still good for one. Zom's still waiting in his smoke. Patiently seeing who he can find.
Wait, did he see his foot?
Well, Zom's good for one. Patience, look at the patience, but no. With 1 health left, he catches the timing just right on the He's gonna come down. Penny good for another one as well, looking for 3. No, Shazam trades it out. Whippy trying to get to the defuse. He's got the op Shazam and
does he have time?
And Whippy does it again.
Wait, does he have time? Yeah, he has time, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Oh shit, yes!
Oh my God, Whippy, that's so devastating. It was so close.
Oh my God.
He whipped the operator shot as Shazam swung and the dash came through, forcing Whippy into that.
Shazam, 30 kills. God
just barely enough time, and the efforts from Penny time and again are coming into
30-12. He's feeling it.
Version 1 in these
for everybody that was
positions.
saying that Shazam was
And he
playing
almost
bad
did it
these
again
last 2
there.
maps.
Penny is so damn good.
Suck on these nuts.
Here it is, version 1, backs against the wall. They lose this round. Sentinels are going to take this in a clean 3-0 sweep.
He's literally the IGL. Like, what do these people expect, man?
He's playing so bad, and I was like, no, he's not.
The Canon version 1 stopped him.
So that was
okay.
No.
Oh my God.
So far, Whippy gets a lot more than he bargained for.
Maybe it was a scroll wheel, not all the way.
Dan, like, they don't have great like Effie's on a sheriff as well. It almost seems like a foregone conclusion at this point, and that certainly helps.
How much do winners get money-wise?
40K.
TENZ
Winners, losers gets 20, yeah.
Put V1 away. T gets a kill. 2 ultimates in their pockets. A 5v3.
You want to run some ranked or some breeze
V1
games?
In a brutal spot here. The shock dart comes out as well. Oh no, just 2 members remaining. Pennity's gonna get cleaned up as well. It's just Effie's with the sheriff. No less good for one, but no, he gets cleaned up. Ladies and gentlemen, from top to bottom, Sentinels dominate
Easy peasy.
V1, and they are the Challenger Stage 2 champions.
Oh, that was awesome. I think they'll probably
such a great grand finals from them as well.
Interview
somebody. The credit.
We'll see.
Just going from strength to strength. Version 1, you know, they played a really great Valorant, you know, all series long. It never really felt like version 1 couldn't find a way to recover, that they were truly going to be outclassed, but again, you know, we said it throughout every single map.
And thank you, Marco, for the 100 bits.
It's
TENZ passes driver's test.
This extra
I'm guessing you don't follow him on Twitter, but yes, he did.
And a tactical response or a read as to how to, you know, deal with what was coming.
Tyson interview, yes, maybe.
Or whether it's the individuals in the clutch moments.
Oh, is Hunter getting interviewed?
A little bit extra across the board. You know, Sentinels is a super well-rounded team, so good at adaptation.
All right, guys.
And you know, version